Today we will start with the human ear. As we have been studying the sound chapter, ear is a sense which senses the sound which is produced and help us to hear the sound. The figure depicts the structure of human ear. It is basically divided into three compartments. Outer ear, middle ear and inner ear. The white color structure represents the outer ear, blue color structure represents the middle ear, while the grey color structure represents the inner ear. In the human ear, the part which we see outside the head and can be touched is outer ear. Outer ear is consists of a broad part which is known as pinna, and it has 2 to 3 centimeters long passage called ear canal. At the end of ear canal there is a thin elastic circular drum known as ear drum. The outer ear contains air in it which makes the sense to hear. The middle ear contains a system of three tiny ear bones, namely hammer, anvil and stirrup. One end of the bone is known as hammer, and the hammer touches the ear drum. As in the figure, we can see that these few lines are touching the white color structure that represents the ear drum. One of the bone, another which is connected to hammer, is anvil, and the third bone that connect anvil is known as stirrup. Stirrup is held against the membrane, which is the membrane of inner ear. The lower part of the middle ear has a narrow tube which is known as Eustachian tube, which goes to throat, and this tube connects the middle ear to the throat. This connection is basically to ensure the air pressure which is inside the middle ear. Last is inner ear. Inner ear has a site which is known as cohella and an elastic membrane, and cohella is filled with a liquid in it. The liquid which contains nerve cells that are very sensitive to the sound, and it is connected to auditory nerves which goes into brain and interprets the sound which is being produced. So this was the structure of a human ear. Now we will discuss about the working of human ear. As we have discussed that outer ear contains the air, so the sound waves which are being produced are collected by the pinna in the outer ear. These are made to pass through the canal, that is ear canal, and fall on the eardrum. As eardrum is elastic in nature, so sound waves are consist of compression and rarefaction. So when the compression of the sound wave strikes this elastic eardrum, the pressure on the outside of eardrum increases, which pushes it inward. And when the rare fraction of sound wave falls on the eardrum, the pressure outside decreases, which moves it outward. Thus, when the sound waves fall on the eardrum starts vibrating, and it vibrates back and forth. And the vibration which is produced back and forth are very rapid, means they are very fast. So, the vibrating eardrum causes the small bone that is connected to it, that is humor, to vibrate, and the vibration from humor are transferred to anvil as these are connected, and from anvil they are transferred to stirrup that is also connected to anvil. So the vibrations are transferred to all these three tiny earbones, and finally from stirrup they are given to the oval window and passes these vibrations to the liquid in the cohila. As the liquid in the cohila starts vibrate, so it sets up some electrical signals in the nerve impulse which are present in it. These electrical impulses are carried by the auditory nerve to the brain, and the brain interprets these electrical signals and identify the sensation of sounds. So basically in human ear, vibrations are travelled with a passage which is provided to them and are audible. So here we complete the sound chapter.